For you. 7-0 Carolina 2020 no 2031. Damn. So many years went by. And we still holding it down. Continue to watch the footage. Let's get back to this week. Back to you, Bob. That boy B. Roy been snapping. What's the short week? Wow. Okay.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Man, let's get it, man. About to stomp these Knicks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League And tonight we start week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcon.
Man, let's see how this game goes.
Operating from the gun, right. That complete to Drake London. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that one too wide and incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well.
Ready? Ready. 50 ready. 50 ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Shark the motion man right. Young off the play fake. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Here now, 2nd and 4. Young now. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Young. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now Young. Flush to his right. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Young will set to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They go play action. Young. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw. Right. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Pitts. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Now the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Right. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Right. Over the middle, caught by London. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Right. And that's complete. It's Sims. short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. You look at this Carolina defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Right now, looking to throw on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak. Set,
ready, yellow, 43. Hey, check mega. Yellow blue.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Young. He completes it to Hunter. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Down, 10 black, red, cycle.
To the air once more, Young. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
This is taken around the 12. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points.
Here we go. Rank 38. Black Ultra.
On play action, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Hunter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Young. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw on 2nd down is Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go now. Black 95.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. It's Young off play action. Flushed out right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and fit it.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
To throw is right. To throw on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a dump off here complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Ooh, the juke. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to... On 1st and 10, Young. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here is Young, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well,
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Triple 38. Flag blue.
Hey, check. Mike 4. Let's make these babies proud.
It's Young on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A first down throw for Young. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Cluster 6. Blue, go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Switch, yellow. Check white. Ready.
Johnson is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make the...
Out comes the kicking team here for the action. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa, a big test for the Bucs at home, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Drill green. Ready.
First and 10, Young. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
That is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head Thomas goes in motion left. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Right. Got London on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A give left side to Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Douglas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They run the draw here with Robinson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Ready. 45. White.
Young on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Off the play fake, Young. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the incomplete pass here, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Now a first down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
First down, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a good job here of getting the running backs involved in the passing game because they line him up out in the slot to the right, and they're hoping he won't get accounted for, and he's not. Turns into big trouble for the defense, able to work his way free, and turns it into a big play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Johnson goes in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's a try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Right. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the draw, Robinson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative.
Down, 32. 10 cycles. 6, mega. 6, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down. Operating from the gun. Right, finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's
Here we go. 52 blue. Green Jack.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is complete to Hawkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Fly blue.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take. Here's Wright, throwing on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Faster. Set. Go. Claws red. Ready. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Blaster. Stay. Ready. Go.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Right on first down. Here's a screen for Robinson. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Looking to throw. Right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun. Right. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Right. Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Ready? Drill green.
Second time, defense, let's go. Hey, 25 to the mic. We got 25 to the mic. Watch the slam, watch the slam. Hey, 25 to the mic.
Let's go. Set, go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Winslow. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your...
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Off the play fake. Right. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Right. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Davidson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Right. And that is incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort.
Come on, set, shot, 17, red, 38, Edo blue.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Now they get a 4th quarter. Now right on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Carolina, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.